easily wins the tap. Pritchard.
Oh! Sweet love. Great finish.
And welcome into Celtics post-game live presented by your New England Ford dealers. Eddie House, Amina Smith here with you. And a big win for the Celtics against the Knicks, 123-110. It was a fast-paced, high-scoring game in the beginning. Eddie, what was the story of this matchup for you?
For me, it was watching how the top six guys play together, and then the guys that are coming off the bench that are going to be incorporated into the rotation, how they play with those other six guys that we know are going to be out there. And what I seen was a lot of open shots. It's so hard for defenses to try to figure out what are you going to take away, right? Because you have Porzingis. For example, the one play that I looked at and stood out to me was a pick and roll with Porzingis, and he caught the ball. It was in the third quarter. Caught the ball at the free throw line and was able to score and shoot the basket. It didn't go flush in, but it went in, right? We didn't have any of that. It was either a pick and roll or a pick and pop. Now it could be a pick and roll. It could be a pick and pop with him. It could be a pick and stop in mid-range and score, or it could be a pick and roll to a post-up. So seeing that versatility right there just opens up everything, and just seeing all the open shots that everybody got, the way that they scored was with efficiency. And I think that's something that's going to translate the rest of the season, and it's only going to get better offensively.
Porzingis showing off that length and also that offensive skill set. 20 points and 8 rebounds for him in tonight's game. He's with Abby Chin right now.
Kristaps, let me know if you can't hear me, okay?
Yeah, I can.
Quite a distance. 30 minutes with the top six tonight. What did you like best about the time you guys were out there on the floor?
I think the way we're creating that chemistry slowly, step by step. We're looking for each other. We're trying to make the game easy for each other. And I think today we showed glimpses of that kind of game.
What are some of the biggest obstacles you're seeing right now?
Biggest obstacles? I don't know. I think we get a little bit eager to get on offense maybe, and we have to secure the rebounds. We have to secure the rebound, and then we can go. Sometimes we leak out a little bit too early, especially against good rebounding teams. We're going to have to all crash, and then we can get out.
Defense has been the focus of this camp. How much of that is chemistry and needs to be built up as well?
Yeah, I think we need to keep building that up, keep executing the right coverages, keep communicating to each other, and that's it. And I feel like today we actually did a really good job. We were loud, we were alert to all the coverages, and we did a good job.
All that being said, you guys do improve to 3-1 on the preseason. What are you most encouraged by, and what are you looking forward to doing in that last preseason game?
I think we just have to keep going. We don't have to overthink anything. We have one more chance before we actually start, and once we start, we're also going to have adjustments throughout the year. But so far so good, and we're excited to start the season, and especially be here for the first game.
Absolutely, Kristaps. Thank you so much. That first half was fun to watch.
Thank you.
Shout out to Abby for getting that mic all the way up there, because Kristaps is a very, very tall man. Let's bring in Scal, who's live inside of TD Garden right now. And Scal, you saw the stat line. You obviously saw Porzingis in the game. He also had 2 blocks in this matchup. What was Porzingis able to do best?
So that pick and pop is dangerous. He's got a quick release. You have to catch the ball in his airspace and to stop that, to make it difficult for him, and he can go into another pick and roll. So very tough cover, but he's been impressive defensively as well. You mentioned it going into the interview, his length, and it's a factor. Just him having his hands up, create deflections, makes guys think twice at the rim and make them move the ball. So very impressive so far. He's a great fit for this team, and he provides a lot of things that this team needs moving forward to be a championship caliber team.
Eddie, how do you like how Porzingis is fitting into this lineup, although we're still in the preseason, but just seeing how he could fit into the lineup going into the regular season?
Well, I love it. I hit on it a little bit earlier, and Scal could probably attest to this, is not only the pick and pop, he could pick and roll to the rim. We've seen the dunk he got from Peyton Pritchard, but then we also seen at the in the third quarter where he pick and roll, but didn't roll all the way down. He got the ball at the free throw line, caught it, and shot the jumper and made the basket. Then it's so much versatility that he has in that pick and roll, because if you get the switch, he can take the smaller guy down, and he's a willing passer. He makes the right plays. It's so much that he can do. His offensive versatility has never been in question. I think the things that's been in question with Porzingis throughout his whole career has been he should be rebounding more the basketball a little bit more, and he should be a little bit more better defensively at rim protecting because of his size. But offensively, he has all the tools that you look for. I think that's something that we lacked last year, was a guy that could pick and roll and get to the rim, not only finish at the rim, but catch and shoot, and then pick and pop. I know Al was able to do that, but when Rob came in, that was something that Rob lacked at.
And Scal, we saw a lot of that full court press defense in tonight's matchup. How could that serve as an advantage for the Celtics heading into the regular season?
Even if you don't get a steal, which I think everyone thinks that's what it's for, like the Knicks were coming over half court, 15 seconds on the clock. Now they have to reset. They have to get into their set. Now there's 10 on the clock. So that right there alone is a good possession defensively. It doesn't mean that they're going to stop a guy every single time when that does happen. But if, for the most part, if teams are setting their offense 12, 13, 14 on the clock when they're finally getting into it, you're going to have a good, pretty much a good defensive possession on that. And forget the fact that there could be some steals. There could be, it could pressure guys. If there's a lead guard, like let's just call a name out there, Damian Lillard, and he's got to deal with Peyton Pritchard and Drew Holiday pressuring him the whole game, that's like body shot that can wear out a guy throughout a 7-game series. So a lot of positives from that full court press.
Eddie, what do you like about the full court press that we saw tonight against the Knicks?
That's the main thing right there, is that you get a team that's not in their offensive rhythm. You just throw them off. You throw their timing off. You throw their spacing off. You let a team just walk the ball up the court, get in the right spacing. Now all of a sudden they have opportunities to just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options off. Well, when you put pressure on them and guys aren't in the right space, you throw that all off. Now they have 1 or 2 options. And that second option might be in the hands of the wrong guy that they don't want it in. So it wears guys down. You know, it wears teams down. It wears personnel down. And it's something that, and we have multiple guys that could do it. Scal named 3. He didn't name Derek White. That's another guy that could put pressure on there. So, I mean, we have we have multiple guys that could go out there and be disruptors. And that's really what you want your press to be, is to be a disruptor. For the most part, to speed up, but also a disruptor.